All right, welcome everyone, Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Gachiakuta, episode 22.
Oh,
yes.
Leo, I think she's a little upset.
I think she's pissed.
I think she might be looking for revenge.
Yeah, I think she's up in a tizzy, you know?
Something?
Kind of,
more a zappy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Core is still going, monsters still going up into the sky, barrier and borders still fast approaching, and time's ticking down, and you guys are not doing well as a squad here.
No, and our baddie's whole plan is, no, we're just not gonna be here when it goes across the border.
Bye. Oh, we'll see if actually she can do a bit of problems to you, and then we'll dip out of the portal with her if she's good enough. If she's not, then, you know... I guess she has to stay here with everybody else. Sucks to suck.
And we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Backstory? Flashback? Different,
I think so.
Oh, just a regular person with a storm going by? And...
Sure.
Oh, they're in the dome area. Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
All right. All right.
Yeah, a trash storm, sure. But a tornado?
Ah.
All right, so don't try and attack her with metal weapons. It's a bad idea.
Got any more of them bullets?
Yeah.
Casually.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, lovely.
Oh. Nice. They just dipped.
All right.
They're like, no, we're not staying to recover our,
Nope.
Our angry electrician.
She'll do her thing. No, you don't need to worry about holding back.
Oh. Well, guys, this is a problem. This is a problem. We hope this would demoralize her in some way, but nope.
Well, shit. So much for dodging. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, you can't dodge it, yeah.
Yeah, not really avoidable. Yeah,
Maybe stick that umbrella in the ground? Oh, just the heat.
Set
the
herself
friction,
aflame,
just
indeed.
igniting it.
Oh my god. Meanwhile...
Who?
Is he finally gonna get attacked? Treated like trash.
Yeah. Oh, that's her name? That's a sick name.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Alternate personalities, I see.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So...
Okay. Right, because
so
he wasn't...
just the wound of being abandoned was enough
he doesn't
to
have to be
trigger the
physical
sense of
danger.
protection. Needed. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I'm not able to do this forever.
Yeah, she's just... Oh, shit. Okay.
Just hold them here.
Yeah. Is for her own safety.
Right, the hair itself will burn away. Yeah. It's beautiful, honestly. Like fire and lightning, baby.
It's a hell of a storm.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, Rudo. No way. Dragging his ass over here.
Oh my god.
Oh. Abandonment. Avoid. Yeah, a hole.
You don't realize just how pissed I am. Oh, shit.
Oh, the pressure.
Yeah.
All that motion. Yeah.
Is this... Oh, shit.
Oh!
Ow.
Ow. Dead. Oh my god.
Fuck.
You're just gonna get pelted in the face.
And she's fine with it. Oh my god.
That's the border right up above them. You can see it. The dark clouds. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Alright, life flash before your eyes. Here we go. It's not why I'm here, but... Whoa.
How many of these people got their vital instruments from him?
And if he's been experimenting with vital instruments, there's something about potentially the Watchman series. If there's something in which it's, taking or giving or something that, it's giving Matrix vibes. Matrix 3.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, okay. What the fuck?
It's what maintains the border.
Yeah.
Ripped away. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. That was fantastic. Well, they were protected from it.
No, because that was above them. That was above them.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right, I saw that. That was not
an
illusion. That was something we all saw.
It was not a shadow or... Yeah, what is that? Wait. Oh my god. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't seem okay.
Are they like actually really heavy? Because like... Yeah.
Wait.
3. What?
The settings for her power or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times multiplying, like exponential, like 3 doubling the size.
Yeah, triple the size.
No, maybe not triple, but like double, you know?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh,
like 8 times the size.
I knew it.
Oh, shit.
Gachiakuta. And put my ass in the hole. Yep.
Just like that.
Oh, yeah. Shake it off.
You did get electrocuted for quite a while.
Come on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, just watching it from afar, yeah. God, what a shot. Well, because trash has come down all the time, you know?
Sure. Oh. Okay. All right.
It is gonna blow, probably. Okay.
And now it falls apart.
Oh my god.
Holy
Everyone grab on, Nikita!
Right. That's kind of a problem.
Or jump into Gita's like mouth or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, someone give him a hand, maybe? Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go.
Hey!
There we go. Yeah. Because you got a team.
Nice.
You got a family.
Oh.
All right.
Great. Great work. Jeez!
Cool cleaners don't look at explosions.
We are somewhere. Yeah.
俺ら一応ペンタ帰るよ。結局アモがどうなったのかも聞き出せてね。なんだっけ、万人シリーズ。
Yeah, tired.
I'll bet.
It's a long day.
Yep.
Yeah! We're glad you're okay! Yes. Zanka.
So much. All of it. Glad to have you back, buddy. Oh. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's precious, yeah. Oh my god, this show just keeps every like other episode giving me something that just breaks my brain. Like,
yeah, and sometimes maybe it literally breaks your brain.
Sometimes it literally just decides,
into
you know,
dust.
Anything precious that is yours is mine, stolen. Like that's such a descriptive, specific description to go at to what's going on here.
Right.
She entered into the border. The border is this, you know, this gap between light and dark, and there's a thing that was in the opening.
Yep.
We're wondering what the hell that even is, and we're like, oh, that's the Watchman.
Right. And
because we saw the symbol on the head when it bloomed, and whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just teasing the end of the entire series here, and it's like we will never know. The characters will never know what that was. Not for a long time, but
so this is a very fun development.
Yeah.
Because, we got close to something that theoretically, like you're saying, seems like it could be a end of the series kind of thing.
Yeah. And
it didn't work because our heroes stopped it. We still don't know what would have happened.
No, we don't.
Right?
No. We just know it's going to kill her.
Yeah.
Her head just became dust.
Poof. Done. And the fact that it's her head, her vital instrument being her hair cannot be overlooked.
No,
right?
it cannot, no.
So is it something where it's just, all right, her
is the
head
brain
happens,
the most valuable thing of a person,
sure.
maybe?
Or is it just that, it kills you and takes your vital instrument, and you know what? Because your hair's attached to your head, it gives us the nice gruesome visual of your head being taken with it.
Well, I think also because it kills everybody, and they really tripled down on that this episode by Bundes being like, "Yo, what actually is gonna happen? Do you know something?" And he's like, "Company secret. Cool. I guess we're not. I'm not high enough to know that.
Right.
Cool."
And so our protagonist did end up destroying the core.
Right.
Because of that, the Giga Trash Beast did not actually fully enter the border.
Right, because it might have been okay because what Zodyl was trying to do was to make his own Watchman series entry with
and so
that
theoretically
there.
It could
so
have been
theoretically he knew that this was kind of the definitive thing of it, which means he's probably seen people, I'm guessing, with Watchman series devices, which let's just do the math here. If there's only 3 and the boots were with Amo, obviously they could have been just given to her in that moment with the people with the wings and stuff.
Right.
And that could have been
how the guy got it in the first place or whatever.
Well, right, but we use this potentially to cross the border too.
Sure.
But it definitely wasn't the cape.
Nope.
Say that. So it was either the boots or it was the gloves. So it's getting real limited in terms of things here.
And what I'm curious about, the idea of a single entity, wearing all 3 of the Watchmen series. Okay.
Sure.
I'm sure attunement to items can make them adjust to the user, but
Sure.
that thing, I don't see how it would wear the cloak and the boots and the gloves.
Because
so maybe that's not what it actually is.
I don't
right?
think that's what it is exactly. I think it's more that the being itself is some kind of god or what have you.
The item series comes from
Comes
this.
from that. Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Like not it
based
used to wear
on,
these,
inspired by,
it is of the same ken.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Which is all right.
Okay.
Way to set the stakes and make us interested in the mystery of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, what's the sphere then? Like
Yeah.
let's go into this a little bit here.
Right, like
Maybe the sphere is actually a way to kind of have this this is a space that is just separate and protected from
watch
all
it
the
actually
other shit.
watch it be something where it's like, oh yeah, abandoning everybody on the ground. No, yes, I mean, okay, we did do that, right? And wealth divide, all that stuff. No, we were just trying to stay the fuck away from that thing. Like,
yeah, there's so much questions. There's so many questions that have been posed by the what preceded what.
yep,
What is the purpose of it? Because obviously, just killing people that they go through there doesn't tell us anything.
Right.
If anything, the only thing that we really know is that, well, trash falls through here, and from a thematic sense, it's things with no value, abandoned things.
Yeah.
Well, a person, by the very nature, in some ways, can never be truly alone, can never be truly abandoned.
Yeah.
They have their own history. They have their memories.
sure, they value themselves.
They have sometimes an alternate personality that comes out to be like, hey, do you need me to take over?
Yeah.
This seems really bad. You've been abandoned.
Yep.
I can take care of you. It's like, yep, take it. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I love that as a reveal of, no, it wasn't some kind of energy absorption thing or what have you. It's no, if you make me scared for my life,
Right.
I then protect myself.
Which the idea that theoretically the split personality itself could be the vital instrument also, because I don't know if that was something that crossed your mind, but
Well, I've always been, since like pretty early on in the show, the idea of
a person being a vital instrument.
a person being a vital instrument, because that was the whole
Yeah.
thing with Amo that was so fucked up, was the kid being this valuable tool or resource that the mother abused and used to then sleep with, to be basically raped by all the men
Right.
and stuff. So that's the thing of where people can have a fucked up relationship with what they put value into. Putting value into something doesn't necessarily inherently mean it's a good moral thing.
Correct. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of things that were basically set up in this episode that are very fun points of continuation, right, for the series.
Yeah.
Whenever we get to that, and whatever that looks like, if this Watchman thing is created by the people of the sphere, that shit's terrifying. I kind of want it to be an eldritch god at this point.
I do too.
Because otherwise, what the hell? But also, maybe that's something where it's all right, cool, we also dump our trash and this thing siphons off any extra value, and that's how we, power the spheres or whatever. And
Maybe.
Neat.
Maybe,
Yeah. I don't know.
All we know right now is that it has a bipedal-esque form that also blooms open in some way and shows off the 3 circles with
Right.
the,
But
connecting bit that is the Watchmen series logo or symbol. And that's it. Like, that's all we know,
and even
really.
that, we're not sure how literal that was or quick that was, because she saw it for a moment and then it seemed to be back to normal, and shortly thereafter her head got pasted. So, there's that too.
I just will say that this is one of my favorite things in fantasy, is that you should, in the same story, have hard-coded, very mechanically easy to understand, like, laws and rules within your world.
Yeah.
And you should, therefore, with those hard-coded laws, rules, and what have you, be able to show something that I can't follow as to why that is, but my brain then goes, well, because we have all these hard-coded rules, there is some way in which this makes sense.
Right.
I don't know what that is yet, but I'm excited to find out.
Also, something that I just gotta say, as far as like ways for the whole party to be locked down, and she's doing her lightning thing, and it's the breaking her limits and stuff because her hair's catching on fire and like all that stuff. That was very fun and satisfying. And
I felt like this was a way more satisfying,
way more satisfying
mechanically than the end of the last episode,
right? Because it's just nope. This is a button that basically makes them win, and also there's permanent consequences from it, right?
Yeah.
Like both in her hair was being destroyed, but then also, shit was just going so crazy. She isn't able to move because she's focused on doing this thing. She ends up getting sucked out, like
through the deflected nail railgun thing that basically was slowly creating an exit point where the air pressure was eroding away the trash.
Also, there was a part of me that was
like a good bit of continuity.
Yeah, good bit of continuity, and also the thing that I was originally thinking of. Well, wait a minute. If it's the heart, it's not going to be like it's going to be in the deepest part of it. But oftentimes, your heart is actually pretty close to the surface. It's it's just which direction are you shooting, right? So it's it effectively came out this way.
I mean, we're
we're
still dealing in feet and meters, not miles. Like it's something where it's probably was about 100 feet of a tunnel before it actually got to the exit.
Yeah, but eventually, like crazy pressures and suction and all that stuff. And
and there was nothing in this trash beast that was going to stop that nail from going all the way through it.
And even if you have the ability to lock everybody down, you're still not immune to general damage, similar to the whole thing with deer where it's I can punch like a motherfucker. There's debris, I'm still in danger, right?
Yeah.
And so the idea of that actually like being the lucky accident, like fluke of just the chaos of everything that then also kind of saves them. Great.
Right. I do like when heroes are in a chaotic battle filled with environmental effects that sometimes go well in their favor.
Yep.
Because it's that little bit of providence, if you will, that the story is basically hand waving away some consequences in order to make things be more intense and dramatic, but also have not everybody just die.
Right.
Now, obviously, we had some characters die this arc. Like there's some
well, one in particular for sure. I am curious what the deal is with Jabber.
I am very curious what the deal is with Jabber as well. I believe he was picked up by Portal
I believe
there because she did come over and was like,
believe so.
Yo, So there's that.
Unless it's just nope, you failed, and so you get left behind.
And Zonka might as well have died. Like bro somehow survived all that.
Right. The we were going to use you as sacrifices and stuff is the one reason that he's alive. And I like that they had to do the thing of, wait, shit. Get Zonka.
Someone get him. Where is he?
He's unconscious. We have to protect his body, Like that was fun.
Awesome.
The all right, yes. Her power was kaijuifying the entire time. Of course it was. It's right there. Yeah, awesome. Cool.
All along, yeah.
And so she just it's not a strength thing. I love that too. Like the way that she saved the day is not because she's strong enough that she busts through the the trash beast or whatever. It's just I just sit my ass into this hole and
I just made myself thick and
I just patched up the the plane that was broken, right?
It almost made a thunk.
Right. It's just like, all right, well, it's a very simple and straightforward and maybe not necessarily exciting kind of solution to the problem, but it's an effective one.
Yep.
And then they're just like, okay, cool, we can move now. Great.
And
we'll smash the freaking thing.
And the cord broke easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks that it took this long for a hit to land on it.
If we have the stray debris that takes her out,
why it was in a cove in the back.
No, I'm not saying literally the stray debris, but like as an example of just shit's chaotic. Yeah, like, any time that, one of the 5 of them is like, oh, there's 6 hands,
Right.
just...
Maybe the thing of where we're saying it's easy is more that they all punched once. But it's
Right.
more
The
they
core
all
itself
went
didn't have defenses.
really easily, just wind up a whole mess of big punch,
Sure.
and they all went for it. So it's not that
Yeah.
it broke easily, but yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's an unattended object, right? It is not a
You will
conscious...
automatically critical hit.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
exactly, right.
But wow. I'm shocked.
That was awesome.
I loved the way in which then, if you recontextualize this from Zodyl being the hero, in a fun way here.
Yeah.
Say Zodyl's the hero here. He's trying to break past this very fucked up border. The more and more you think about it, the more and more you realize how fucked it is.
Sure.
He then does this dramatic, brilliant plan to set up a whole bunch of enemies to also die or have something happen to them where they'll at least
Right.
get the ability to observe what happened.
Right.
Maybe.
Yep.
Now, let's just go on the thing of you're somebody that cannot get out of this. And that's with the girl's name it's very hard to pronounce. This warrior tribe and just decides, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to die. I'm going to keep them all
bring you all
here
with
with me.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Because
Yes.
usually those types of actions do not get given to the antagonists or the villains in stories.
Right.
They are, in some ways, like primarily the domain of the heroes.
Yes.
Because it's a self-sacrifice that really doesn't necessarily advance the plans of Zodyl in any great way. But it's it's a little bit.
Right.
It's a little bit.
In a lot of ways, it's obviously a characterization for her, because it's her
For sure.
ultimate sacrifice, final moments, all that.
Yeah.
But it's also a characterization for Zodyl that he's able to instill this level of fervor in the people that work for him, right?
He gave
to
her
the point where she would do this.
Yeah, he gave her vital
comb, yeah.
instrument, the comb, at a point where she saw basically any kind of human interaction from an adult male coming towards her as a, no, get the fuck away from me, creep. Like, that's not going to fly here.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I sensed in the most genuine way no, I want to give you agency. I want to give you something to believe in, basically. That's not just we have our community, our cloistered little bit here, and
the funny thing is that your first instinct was right. Maybe not in these specifics.
No,
but he was
right.
absolutely like there to use and abuse you.
Well, he
And
was
so-
there. He was there to use for sure. Abuse is, I think, too specific of a word. But
Sure.
I get where you're coming from in that the way it ended up was she ended up dead, but she made this decision believing in a lot of ways that she was filled with purpose. Like there's absolutely something to be said for. Is your purpose the thing that fills you with confidence, the ability to go and make your own sacrifices and do things? Is it founded because it comes? Is it unfounded just because it comes from somebody else? The idea that like if someone else basically inspires or gives you this purpose that you then take and run with it, it's like, well, wait,
or put another way, if you are living your life with fervor, even if it's for someone who doesn't really give a shit about you.
Sure.
Right? That's a passionate life is still something to be admired, right? Like,
it's your choice,
I would definitely say, man, it sucks that you gave your life for someone who did not care. But
isn't that an assumption? Isn't that an assumption that he didn't care about her?
That's going off of the what we have from the other people that are attempting to basically please him, and the understanding that they are entirely discarded if they fail in basically propagating his agenda.
Absolutely. But let's recontextualize this just a little bit here.
Sure.
You're the head of a revolution. You're the head of a revolution, and you're trying to fight the ruling powers here. If your goal is to have a total revolution of things, at some point...
you don't have time for people that aren't part of the program.
No, not just that, but I would say at some point, you're going to have to tell people, Irwin style, go die for the cause.
Sure. Yeah.
Someone someone's going to do that. Someone's going to die for the cause.
Yes.
Does that person who gave the order hold any blame because they just happen to be the leader of the revolution?
So, no, not necessarily, but I would say it's a bit of a different situation because, one, Zodyl did not actually give her the order to do this and stop
No,
them.
no, no. That's why in some ways I give it to be...
That was her decision.
Right. That's why in some ways I don't see this as some great, like
but
abuse of power here necessarily.
The reason why I still would, even if it's not necessarily the power per se, but abuse of them as people,
Sure.
is that even in the case of, say, like a revolutionary where it's we're trying to do something that is extreme and out there, and so we all need to be on board with this, right?
Sure.
If someone is not able to further that agenda in the way that, you would hope or would be best, that doesn't mean you completely discard them as a person, right?
But that's a measurement. That's a measurement thing. The idea of completely discarding them, I think it was something of where he was waiting for her to come and get out, but then she went and instead of firing a flash of energy leaping towards the portal, she decided to go all out. And then he's like, she's deciding basically.
And she wasn't thinking about she wouldn't be holding back for our sake and everything. So yeah, it is best for me to go.
So I'm following up. I'm in some ways honoring her decision here to do this.
Right. So the stuff that I'm getting about his motivation with regards to how he treats them is not because of how he treated her. It's because of how the others know that he will treat them.
Right. If they're not valuable tools in the revolution, then they get discarded.
Then they are discarded as trash. And so therefore I would say that's
right.
That's enough to know that it's an abuse of them as people, right?
No, totally. But I think that your definitions of things are getting a bit askew with what I'm getting at here. Is that if you are a soldier, if you are someone that is committed to a cause, and you die on the orders of someone going for the cause, that is not being discarded as trash.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's not what happened here, though.
Right. But I think that the idea of recruiting for this cause here, we can definitely suspect that he's planning to use them for his cause.
Correct.
But that doesn't mean that he's necessarily abusing them or going into I feel like you throw the term abuse around a bit too liberally. I think it
is definitely not equivalent to the abuse that she was specifically talking about, or that almost suffered or anything like that.
Because then you just add an adjective before the word abuse.
Exactly.
I'm talking about it in that it's. I just don't see how you define it as abuse. I would still just call it as something where it's a manipulative, at worst, I would say, form of recruitment for a cause that he convinces them is basically the right thing to do. And that's a little circular, but
right. And it's and if you do not hold up to my expectations, you are nothing. Right?
Well, see, that you are nothing part.
That's the. I mean, yes,
that's a little bit of a.
That is a little
bit of a leap.
It is an inference, but it is only a slight inference because that is the consistent thing that we've gotten from all the people that did fail in the mission. Is they're like, oh fuck.
Well, no. There's
he'll
one.
Never give me an order again.
There's one person that's failed. There's one. Who is the second one?
Jabber. And technically, before she came back, she had failed.
Oh, okay. So let's with Fu, I don't take anything they say in a lot of ways as
really?
hard stuff there because their character is completely out of sorts, constantly emotionally and stuff. I mean, they throw around very over the top
Okay, so then that means
there.
All right.
So I think Jabber's a great point though.
Jabber is more Jabber is a more objective.
In a weird way,
sound person than Fu.
In a weird way, I don't say he's that much more, but I would say
what I'm saying is
how he was talking about
we have parallel similarities between multiple different parties.
Yeah.
Even if you want to say that one of them you don't necessarily think is the most trustworthy of witnesses or whatever, that is the information that we have. We don't have anything to the contrary about Zodyl, and it lines up from
story, a little bit,
no, but that doesn't touch on whether or not
Okay,
It's true.
I think
whether
this
he's
is
gonna discard
I think
him or
this is a
not.
bit of a just agree to disagree kind of thing, because I get where you're coming from, but I think that the point that I'm trying to make here is that this was some great heroic thing from her. This is an example of his abuse. This is an example of her agency. This is the example of her basically saying, "Hey, I'm going to protect your dream. I'm going to protect what you gave me, and use it to the best that I can." And he, instead of basically seeing it as some kind of, he abandons her here because she's no longer useful. He's like, no, I'm going to respect her decision here.
You're right. Yeah.
And so,
I got that.
I think that it's a bit loose to say that, like, the soldier that basically gets sent on a mission and fails in their mission is being abandoned and treated as trash, versus they failed in their mission. That's just the way it is. We all decided to basically commit our lives to the cause. If you fail in the cause, then you committed your life. You're done. You're dead. That's it. Like, in a very, like, weird way, if they're all aware that they're going on a trash beast thing into a death zone, he can't go be everywhere and go find out where they are necessarily. No. But the portal girl goes to Jabber, like, specifically to go and pick him up,
and we don't see him with them there on the ground.
Oh, I guess
we don't see
right.
him with them there on the ground. Fu was clearly left behind, right?
Oh, that's a
even
good
though
point.
in Fu's case, Fu has kind of the biggest
that's interesting.
the biggest reason to lose, because he actually has to get the enemy to attack him, right?
Oh,
he is not actually
in
in control of his own capabilities,
Okay.
right? So, and again, she made the sacrifice and all that stuff, right? And she wants to make a sacrifice, you go for it, right?
Yeah.
Man, it sucks that she made the sacrifice for someone who did not care about her, right? But yeah, hell of an episode. I'm weirdly, like, there's that part of me that wishes that the good guys failed, not actually, but just because I'm like, wait, what would have happened if the trash beast did get up there? What would have happened if the Watchman then decided to do its crazy, laser thing?
We know Rudo made it
or whatever.
through just fine. And the main thing that's unique about him is that he has a Watchman series pair of gloves on him.
And so we
know that that's 100% what it is.
Yeah.
We know that 100% then the reason why Zodyl was trying to make a fake artificial version. It feels weird to say that it's a fake, but it's like, wait, the Watchmen series things had to have been constructed, right? They're items, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, this is a very fantastical world, but when you have a metaphysical eldritch god thing in the sky that physically shouldn't be there.
Nope.
Right?
Yeah.
Then we might even have to question, wait, what even are the Watchmen series items? Are they just physical things, or are they also something, beyond physical?
And was Zodyl just trying to make his own fake Watchmen items because very strong item that will be good to have versus, I know there's an Eldritch God up there, and I think that these are what get you through.
That's what I'm saying. We know that's what it was because he put it in the actual item. He put it there because he's like, well, it's the only one I've been able to make. I'm going to put it in the thing to see how well that does. Well, okay, shit, it didn't make it that far. Which is weird because then if you don't bring the cleaners up there, you don't have anybody to stop your plan.
That is a good point.
So why are you so overconfident that...
Yeah.
I guess he needed people around Rudo for Rudo to see what happened to them. And then if Rudo then sees what happens to them, then he can basically get that out of Rudo. He needs an observer that's not him, who he knows will be good, to watch what happened to other people. It's going to fuck him up in such a way that then Rudo will be much more easy to manipulate.
And this is why what he needed.
That's my guess.
And this is why what he needed, even though he doesn't have the technological capabilities to do this exactly, is he needed 2 elevators, and then he'd put Rudo in one elevator, and then someone else in the other elevator.
Told you this show is made in abyss.
Send them through the barrier.
Told you
all right, so Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Yeah. There has been so many little
rockets
things
or whatever,
in this story that reminds me that the people drawing and writing manga right now are consuming the same media that I've been consuming the last 20 years.
Right.
And thus getting inspired by a lot of those things. Whereas a lot of the stories in fiction that I grew up with were inspired by the stuff that was from the previous generation or two.
Right, there was stuff that we hadn't watched.
Yeah,
really.
now it's basically the current generation and the previous generation stuff, and for the most part. Obviously, you can draw inspiration from more things like
totally.
that. But when I look at some of the things in this world, I'm like, I see Soul Eater, I see Maiden Abyss, I see
Dorohedoro,
I see in a weird way, I almost see Mistborn actually in a fun way. With I'm even more so now. I see all kinds of very cool inspirations with things here, but it's just
and
it's just these little extra things that show the artistry of this world and the desire to build something much larger than life, obviously, but so damn immersive. I think that there is something about the larger than life fantasies that feel alien, and thus you can't really get immersed in the world as much because it's, well, I don't see how anybody lives in this. It's just kind of a beautiful tapestry painting. And then there's this where I'm like, oh, I wouldn't want to live in this, obviously, but I can...
Zodyl's a fucked up person.
I can see...
I also understand exactly the thought process and like the...
Well, apparently one of us doesn't. Like, kind of, right? Like, maybe I don't exactly, but like the sorry, I interrupted. Keep going. Yeah.
Of why he's doing all of the things that he's doing, and that he is trying to figure it out just as much as we are. Maybe he's, at a further along point in the stage or whatever, and there are mysteries that we, how much does he actually know versus whatever. But,
well, he's experimenting for sure.
Right.
So he doesn't know a lot, but he is
what he does know makes him very dangerous.
Well, he knows how to experiment.
Right.
I feel like I know just enough in this world that I can tell that he's aware of that this is an experiment that will produce a result that is
consequential.
That is trackable and also relevant.
Right.
Like something.
It's not just find out what color this piece of paper turns.
Right. It's yellow. I don't know what yellow means.
Right.
But, yeah. Great way to describe it. I overcomplicated it there. Oh man, I am very, very impressed though that this is just the first season of an anime.
Right. Yeah.
And obviously this manga is successful because it got an anime adaptation, but we've kind of also brought things back to the status quo.
Yep.
In some ways, we did our encounter with the rival gang kind of arc here.
Good job, Cleaners. You saved the day.
Cleaners saved the day.
But what would have happened?
I guess we'll
I want to know what would have happened.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till Zodyl does his next experiment or whatever.
Or we talk about this in the briefing with people and see if there's anything that's info that is suddenly much more relevant because of what they learned here.
Right. We find, dead girl's body and be like, all right, so...
Amo?
No. We also need to find Amo. But...
I mean, Amo is probably...
She very well might be dead.
Probably dead.
Or maybe she was just literally left in her tower and, the boots were taken.
Sure.
Given that Jabber isn't with the Raiders right now, we might actually be able to find Jabber and be like, I know, what the fuck, happened. But...
Yeah, so do you think Jabber and or Fu are alive?
I think Fu is definitely alive because, we had the whole...
His power was used.
Yeah, his power was used, right? The thing that we didn't know that was an X factor is now used. He's off screen. He'll be okay.
I'm trying to find the part then where we see the crew of the Raiders post everything here. Here we go.
Right. There's just the three of them.
Yeah, I do not see Jabber anywhere here.
Now, it's totally possible that Jabber was already whisked away somewhere else, But I do like the idea that Jabber has to kind of fend for himself while also being shot to hell.
Well, also falling to his death.
Oh yeah, no. There is no reasonable reason for Jabber to still be alive other than he's so awesome.
The character is too interesting and too cool to die here.
There's a possible theoretical, timeline where nonsense reason where he is alive. Therefore, he must be alive because we need to see him again.
Oh my god.
But
yeah. All right. Well. What a discussion. What a reaction. Thank you all so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.